You ready? Go. Oh my god. Shout out to Dan's Rods and Customs. But yeah, today it's the second day. That's still coming in. Doors on the Mustang. Need to start on that. You need to get a torque set. Change that off the fuel rail. Also, gonna be flipping the tires around on the front of this. Probably got a not radial run out, but it's a lateral run out on a tire. It's my girlfriend's car, and I did an alignment on it the other day before we went to Huntsville, and yeah, it still pulls really bad. The alignment was out, but only toe, and that doesn't cause a pull unlike most people think. It's actually camber and caster. But yeah, on the Mustang. I'm gonna do this one-handed. Need to take the bottom door hinge out because this, yeah, that's not good. Thankfully, I can actually get into here with a ratchet on both ends. And it bolts on the door right there. Close the door a little bit, and I can get behind there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take that out since it's basically like riveted or whatever. And I don't know exactly what they did to put that in there, but it's solid put in there. There is no snap ring or whatever like you see on a lot of those little repair ones. You gotta cut that thing out. But yeah, that's got the wire harness put in there that did after, even though I decided to quit last night. Yeah. Got all the regulator and whatnot in there, just don't have the glass in there. I need to remove this glue that, I guess the shop that did the tent or whatever, I don't know. They glued it back in there instead of just putting rivets in like you're supposed to. So I couldn't just drill those out. So that's why I ended up scratching the glass with the regulator and then having to rip all the tent off of it. And it's going to be fun matching that tent. Probably just going to redo both the front doors, but yeah. That's it's today. Anyways. Oh yeah. Oh damn. Yeah, also I want to do something to this soon. Like, it runs fine, or well, I guess okay. But it's got a really bad like clatter. I don't think it's top end anymore. I've adjusted the valves, but I think what it was is had an oil change in there too long and during the beginning of the motor, and I think it wore the bearing out on the bottom end, so I need to get a forge crank for it. Change that out, or just go get a Predator. Those work. But yeah, that's like a box that I have set up for nothing. My girlfriend's got my other 12. But yeah, that's that. This, I might actually be going and buying a 4-wheel drive Bronco that's manual and swapping all that stuff over to this and making this a 4-wheel drive, because it is a 2-wheel drive. And I don't know, I was kind of against it for a long time, and I wanted to just put it on bags and lower it, but then I kind of got to thinking, I was like, this is lowered, that's lowered, why do I need that to be lowered too? Like, I need to at least have one fun off-road car. So, kind of getting around to that idea. Still got my Jeep though. And actually, when I was in the junkyard, I was able to show y'all, about this thing a little bit since I haven't really talked about it. This was my grandmother's, passed down to me and my father. 94 Limited. It's got the 318 in it, or I guess you call it that. It's some variation on that old motor, but the bottom differential was gutted completely by a mechanic that we used to know. For whatever reason, I don't know. The clutch packs went out and the differential, it's all, and my dad said, fix it right, but I guess somewhere in the translation, and my stepmom probably talking to him, he probably just said do it the cheapest way possible, so he just disassembled everything and pulled it all out. But at the junkyard, I found one just like it, but at 95. Everything's the same. Right next to the Mustang that I found, that was just like weird coincidental fate. But yeah, it's got a door with it too, because this, yeah, I got door problems all over the place, but the hinge, yeah, that's broke. So yeah, that's kind of why this thing doesn't get drove too often. God, I hate doing that. I usually don't open the door all the way. But yeah, so new door on that. Oh yeah, and this is also a byproduct of that. Is completely smashed. Just like, I mean, yeah, that's what happens on these Jeeps. Yeah, that thing's solid. But yeah. Fuel pressure sensor on this. Checking for lateral runout on this. Waiting for parts. Waiting for donor car. Door hinge. And I think that's about all I'm going to be doing on that. But yeah, that's today. Or the rest of it. So the old saying, if it works, it ain't stupid, still holds true. Because this tire was letting down air. Saying, oh, we're around the bead. Nope. Valve stem. Whenever this long ass valve stem would start laying down at high speeds, it'd cause it to leak air around the backside. So what I did is I took a zip tie, just ran it through there to hold it up. You know, so looks janky, but hey, it works. You know, keeps me from having to put a new valve stem in it right now. I ain't really got a lot of time for that, but hopefully that keeps the air from letting down on this tire. That probably is what's causing a lot of the pull. But at the same time, even after airing it up, it still wants to pull a whole lot. So I'm going to switch them around. And if it starts pulling the opposite direction, it's going to pull to the bad tire. So if this pull goes from... Actually, when I think about it, that just really flipped me around. That's actually the tire that should be pulling, not that one. So if I flop them around, that's the bad tire. Put it in the back, so it won't pull on the steering as bad. But yeah. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so correction on previously stated, it does not pull the levels to the right, and that leaky wheel that I've got now on the left is over here. So I'm assuming, I guess it was having to do with the pressure letting down on that tire, but I could have swore before I had aired it up and it was still doing it, but who knows, I don't know. But now it's not doing it. It pulls slightly to the left, so it could still be that tire, even though now it's properly pressured up. But hopefully that's fixed. The only other issue I've got is there's a weird squeak on the braking system. When you let off the pedal, it squeaks around the back. I don't know what that is all about. I've looked and looked. I can't see anything. It's not like it's got a cable going back there. It's just hydraulic system. So I don't know why it does that. But yeah, probably about to go to Home Depot. She wants to get some stuff to make, I don't know, but I need to go by O'Reilly's, get that Torx fit to, and the sun is bright, to get that done, and also while I'm there get a door pin, and that should be everything for the day. Later. Never seen peppers grow on a plant like this. Just leaving Lowe's. Got a Venus flytrap and a purple pitcher for like $5 each. Stephanie got herself this weird pink veined, support the breast cancer plant and an aloe plant since she killed her last one.
It's not aloe.
What is it then? have no idea what that is. Yeah. I eat bugs. Doing a little kayaking at the reservoir down the street from my house. Alright, so on door hinges for these, they're kind of weird. There's no pin, it's all just riveted in. And on these bushings you can see they're all jacked up. That's when my door is striking. Thought it was the top one, just didn't get a good look at it before I went and got that door. Should have got the lower one, but to replace these, we'll have to cut out the middle of this. Some people grind these top piece off if they want to keep them in the car. Whatever, just take it out the car, you can line the door back up. But all you gotta do is really just cut that out and push those pins out. And then the Dorman Help 438 door bushing and hinge kit says it's for Ford Lincoln Mercury's 05 to 91. This is what you need, and you can just replace it with that. So yeah, that's how to fix that. Once you've got it cut in half, you're gonna have to need some vice grips, and grab onto that part of the shaft and spin it to break loose the grip that the teeth right there have on it. And then once you're there, you can just put it on the outside and just kind of pull it out like a tooth. Alright, yeah, I'll show you the rest of it later. Alright, and once you get the old bushings out, these new ones, they might pop in for you, but most likely are going to be a little bit snugger of a fit. So to get it all cleaned out, because most likely it's just rust, get yourself a round file, and just put that through there, you know, take it through there and just kind of work around with it until they go in. You know, don't waller out one side too much. You know, if you want this thing to sit in there pretty flush, but you know, and centered. So, you know, just get enough to where you can go in there, and then you should be able to slide that through, and then put the new pin in its place. Alright, so to recap on today, TPM fuel pressure sensor installed on this. That seems to fix the problems of having it just die on you after getting on it at lights and everything. Common problem with these. Usually it says fuel pump, but if the car still runs and it stalls out on you and whatnot, that is most likely the fuel pressure sensor. If the fuel pump was out, you wouldn't even be driving it. So yeah, if you have any problems like that with your car, that's most likely what it is. On those 05 to whatever one set of the 4 liters. On my girlfriend's car, rotated the wheels around, got the pull to go away, and ended up zip tying that thing to get the valve stem to stop leaking. So yeah, that little thing's done. Mia's still waiting on parts to come in. That'll be like Wednesday or whatever. On the Mustang, this was the big thing. The door finally shuts right. So yeah, got that hinge installed, or not the hinge, but just the pin that goes in there, and got all the stuff in the door put back in there, the window regulator, the speaker, and wire harness and whatnot. Got that other mirror put on. All that's good. Just got the window and the door panel in the back. Gonna put that back in at shop class tomorrow. Just kind of ran at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all that on that. This is ready to. So yeah, this is ready to start paint tomorrow. Or not paint, but you know, body stuff. Stepmom's car is running good, just needs an oil change. Her car is not pulling anymore. He is waiting. And this one's ready. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow.